Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning into Newsline at noon. I'm Han-daeun in Seoul.
And I'm Mark Broom. North Korea fired a long-range rocket into orbit just over 40 days ago, but it wasn't until Tuesday that the UN Security Council unanimously passed a resolution which widens the scope of sanctions that were already in place on the isolated regime.
Pyongyang has essentially thumbed its nose to the move, vowing to continue its nuclear and missile development. Our Choi You-sun starts us off.
The UN Security Council has unanimously passed a binding resolution condemning last month's rocket launch by North Korea and calling for tighter sanctions on the Kim Jong-un regime. Less than 2 hours after the formal announcement, North Korea's foreign ministry declared the end of negotiations to denuclearize the Korean Peninsula, including the six-party talks, and threatened to take retaliatory action, hinting at a third nuclear test. On Tuesday, the 15-member council adopted the U.S.-China proposed resolution urging Pyongyang to comply with a set of previous UN resolutions, to stop all use of ballistic missile technology, and to abandon its development of nuclear arms in a complete, verifiable, and irreversible manner. The international community also warned it would take significant action should the North fire another missile or test another nuclear bomb. While Washington had no compromise on its bid for a fresh round of sanctions due to resistance from Beijing, Resolution 2087 did add 6 new North Korean entities and 4 individuals thought to have links to Pyongyang's nuclear missile activities, including the North Space Agency responsible for the rocket launch. Once designated, the entities and individuals' overseas assets are frozen. An international travel ban is imposed on them, and they're barred from making transactions with UN member nations. The South Korean government welcomed Tuesday's resolution, saying it has beefed up and expanded former sanctions. With the Barack Obama administration and South Korea's incoming Park Geun-hye administration more open to re-engage with Pyongyang, the question now remains as to whether the Kim Jong-un regime would proceed with another provocation or move to mend ties with its regional partners. Choi You-sun, Arirang News.